What is your American dream?
I come from Myanmar. The American dream to me is to be able to start my own business one day.
I am from Texas. My family is from Guatemala. My American dream is pursuing happiness while also having stability.
I'm from Connecticut. My American dream is to fight for justice and to scream for the voiceless.
I'm from the former Soviet Union, which is now known as Russia. The American dream to me, despite being an immigrant, means to give the opportunities and dreams to my children the same way that my family gave to me.
I'm from China. My American dream is to be a fashion designer in New York because I love fashion so much.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Everyone has a right to the American dream, Brad.
That's what they claim. At least on the Brad and Squeeze show.
No, everyone.
No, they do, and that's what we're all about here. Trying to help people, as many people as we can.
Why don't you tell them why is it that we have decided that that should be our tagline, that's what we're driving about. Why would you say that?
Why do we say that?
Yeah.
Because our entire history here, Squeeze, since we started this radio show on 93.5 in December 1999, has been all about helping people immigrate to America, helping them become better people here in America financially, knowing their rights, buying homes, getting better credit, getting the American dream. It starts with immigration, but it doesn't end with immigration. So we always start our show with immigration, but we don't end it with immigration. And what we want to do here is help as many people as we can. And when we say everybody's American dream is different. And to me, what the American dream is, be happy. Be happy. Be happy in your life. Be happy with your family. Be happy with your friends.
Be successful.
Be successful.
Pioneer.
And success doesn't always mean money.
No.
Success does not always mean money. So when people, when people say you're successful, you can be successful because you're at peace with yourself. You're successful because you help others. You're successful because you have a beautiful family that loves you and you've raised beautiful children who are also doing successful things. There's a lot of different definitions of success, and there's a lot of different definitions of what the American dream is. And everybody's definition of success and everybody's definition of the American dream is different. But what it all comes down to is allowing people the opportunity to do what they need to do to make themselves happy here in the United States. That's what we are all about.
The American dream, folks. And I want to say a pleasant good morning to each and everyone out there across the entire tri-state area, and also, of course, around the world via Facebook Live at the Brad and Squeeze page. Let me make that very clear.
Very clear.
The Brad and Squeeze Facebook page is our main page. That's where you go and catch the show, watch the show live at 9, live at noon, and also for updates as to what's going on with Brad and Squeeze.
Correct. Correct. Now, you can watch a feed of this on our other pages,
right?
But the only place where you're going to get a notification that we're coming live,
or what's going on,
with the Brad and Squeeze show, is to follow and like the Brad and Squeeze show. So for people who haven't done that, please go to our Brad and Squeeze show page. Please follow us, please like us, and you will be notified every time we are live here, which is twice a day, 9 o'clock and 12 noon.
And remember to right now, folks, share with everyone so this way everyone can catch up with us on our fresh new page, which is growing in leaps and bounds.
Growing in leaps and bounds. So meanwhile, Squeeze, yesterday, while we were doing the Brad and Squeeze show, North Korea launched an intercontinental ballistic missile into the sea, into the Pacific Ocean. And apparently, this missile is, there it is, Squeeze, this missile is capable of reaching New York, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles. The thing that people don't know, Squeeze, is whether there was any quote-unquote payload in this missile. The payload is the actual nuclear material, which weighs a lot. Right. And what a lot of experts are saying is they don't know if they had a payload in this missile, because when you put a payload in, it weighs down the rocket, and maybe the rocket really wouldn't work. So we don't know what was inside of that rocket, if it was an empty shell or there was a real payload in there. But I will tell you, they are calling this missile, if I can pronounce it right, The Hwasong 15. The Hwasong 15 missile.
Who cares what the hell they call it?
I don't know. I'm just reading.
All I know, we have a madman on the other side of the world.
I'm reading the cards here. It's the
with a potential
missile.
nuclear missile that can reach anywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, the firing's a clear message to Donald Trump, who retorted after the missile. He didn't call him Little Rocket Man. He didn't play Elton John this time. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I don't know what that means. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. But I will tell you what is also happening. I just posted on my Brad H. Bernstein page this morning. Hawaii, as of December 1st, is having daily nuclear attack sirens to give people a warning in Hawaii. Should North Korea attack the United States, Hawaiians will have the least amount of time to seek shelter. So they are starting to have sirens go off at 12 o'clock for civil defense, people to take cover. I don't know how you take cover in a nuclear explosion. You're gone. I mean, I don't think some wood's going to save you there, Squeeze. That would just scare. You know what? Can you imagine you live in Hawaii, you're like, I just want some peace and quiet. I just want to relax. I'm going to find my Zen. And every day, because that's why people go to Hawaii, to relax and find their Zen. And it's beautiful.
Going to Jamaica.
And all of a sudden, every day at 12 o'clock, you're like, you're sitting at the beach, and all these sirens go off. Can you imagine?
All I know, this is serious, and
this is serious stuff. I'm not joking around.
What's going on with this?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. I am not a military man, but something obviously has to happen.
Yeah.
Talking about missiles, Squeeze.
We actually waited for this man to complete building a missile that could actually reach
This has been 25 years in the making now.
Yeah.
This has been 25 years in the making. And so this has been, you can't just blame Donald Trump for this. This has been under original Bill Clinton. This has been under George Bush,
right.
both administrations. This has been under Obama, both administrations, and now Trump. 4 presidents over 25 years have just pushed it along. Basically, kind of rolled the ball down the lane for the next president to deal with. We have our issues with this orange pumpkin guy. All right, no question about it. And we're going to get to all of our issues in a minute with him. Okay, but one thing is he was kind of like, he comes into office and this is like, just thrown at him. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't have the answer. All I know is that there is a madman who's threatening the world. And you wonder why he's threatening the world? Because he saw what happened to Gaddafi, Squeeze. Gaddafi was, making nuclear weapons. And the United States said, okay, if you make a deal with your nuclear weapons with us, then we'll be at peace with you. Give up your nuclear weapons and we'll let you be. But yeah, you know what happened as soon as Gaddafi gave up his nuclear weapons? The United States and all of the European nations turned on him, and he was overthrown in Libya in less than a year. So this guy in North Korea, he sees this. He's no fool. He's a madman, but he's no fool. So he says, I'm not going to give up my nuclear weapons because I saw what happened to Gaddafi. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the solution is here, Squeeze. I don't know what the solution is. Moving on, however. Moving on. Unless you have a solution, Squeeze.
No.
Because you have gone secretly, done some secret missions, right? Every time you disappear, I always think it's because of North Korea. That you're doing something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, talking about missiles, Matt Lauer just got fired this morning from the NBC as the NBC head news anchor for the Today Show.
Pray tell.
Because of sexual inappropriate behavior.
And what was the actual inappropriate behavior?
I don't know. He just said the allegation against Mr. Lauer represented, after serious review, a clear violation of our company standards. As a result, we've decided to terminate his employment. Folks, let me give you some legal advice. There are only a certain amount of people you cannot legally. Now, you shouldn't sexually harass anybody, okay? But legally, anybody you work with. Now, here's a guy like Matt Lauer, okay? Presumably a handsome dude, right? I guess. People like him. People find him handsome.
I don't know why handsome comes in.
I don't know. Look at him, okay?
Yeah.
So he's successful. He's powerful. He can walk down the street. I'm sure he can find plenty of women who will be more than happy to be with him. Okay? I am sure of it. I mean, not literally walk down the street, but I'm sure he can meet plenty of women who would be more than happy.
Was it a woman that he sexually harassed?
Why does he need to sexually harass somebody he works with? Why?
But it's an allegation, right?
Well, apparently it's a very serious allegation that they have. They wouldn't just fire Matt Lauer unless there was some real, you know, real. Here's the NBC News statement. I can't read it.
Didn't O'Reilly get a job somewhere else?
Dear I can't read it from this far, Jill, because I don't have my
glasses. Dear
glasses.
colleagues, on Monday night we received a detailed complaint from a colleague about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace by Matt Lauer.
So there it is.
So you can't read far, huh?
I cannot read far.
I can read so far.
I cannot read far. But I can see like this, Squeeze. Yeah. I just can't see there.
Yeah.
Oh, I should point lower. I can't see there, but I can see here.
I'm quite the opposite.
Right. So while it is the first complaint about his behavior in 20 years, at NBC News, they were presented to believe that this was not an isolated incident. Apparently, he has been on a sexual abuse rampage.
It's just amazing how much is coming out of the woodwork since that.
This is the
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Situation.
Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Okay, it's only Stein if you want to be fancy. So if you like go to a fancy restaurant,
being fancy,
right? Like you know, when I go to a fancy restaurant,
Bernstein.
Yeah, when I go to a fancy restaurant and they say, "Mr. Bernstein," no, it's Mr. Bernstein. Okay, but otherwise it's Bernstein, it's Weinstein. Okay. When you go to Denny's for the Grand Slam breakfast, okay, it's Bernstein.
Bernstein, just regular.
Okay. All right. So, an armed robber at the Bellagio.
Yeah.
Did you see that one? Armed robbery at the Bellagio.
Okay.
Kind of like Ocean's 11 type of thing.
Yeah.
Where the guy walked right in under the nose of all the security guards while people are playing in the casino, robbed the casino. The suspect, Squeeze, shockingly, is described as what?
What are you going to say, OJ?
No, that's funny. It was not OJ. He was described as a white male wearing a mask. He quietly walked over to the cage with a handgun around 3:45 and demanded the money. The cops said the teller remained calm, gave him the cash. The only thing I could say is sometimes we say, you know, when, you know, our clients call you in the wrong place at the wrong time. This guy was in the right. He planned this thing, obviously. Right. You know, if you believe this news report, he got away. The only thing I can tell you, whoever you are, white man in a black mask, I hope you have 1-800-LAW-LINK saved. I hope you do.
But how do you walk into the Bellagio?
I don't know.
One of the most sophisticated high-end hotels,
how that can happen.
And walk out.
I don't understand
how that
walk
out with the money?
Like there's nothing. Yeah. Ironically, the casino has become a symbol for Las Vegas heists. Oh, it says it right here.
Yeah.
Since appearing in the 2001 film Ocean's 11. Unlike the movie, though, the suspect in Tuesday's robbery was believed to have been working alone. But we don't know. Maybe.
But how do you walk out?
I don't know.
You know, I just don't get it.
He walked out and got into a Chevrolet Cruze with a Nevada license plate. Everyone seems to know everything about this guy.
Exactly.
Nobody stops him. I don't get it.
It's weird.
I don't get it.
Maybe everyone in Vegas is in on it.
I don't get it. So the orange guy in the White House just was revealed also, Squeeze. And by the way, we're going to get to your immigration questions in a minute.
Oh yeah, we do answer immigration questions.
Yeah. But he just settled a case where he employed undocumented workers to build Trump Tower. And it has been known for years that
he's kicking out people, like 800 people.
Correct, that built his own building where he lives.
And now
look at that. There's Smuggy. Hello, Smuggy. Good morning, Smuggy.
Does he look like he has aged over the past few months?
Yes, except the toupee has not aged.
Who says it's a toupee?
I think it is. It's been known, by the way, for 200 years. Not 200 years, for years.
Oh, like 200 years.
200 years. No. It's been known for years that 200 undocumented Polish construction workers performed demolition work in the 1980s. The new documents reveal that Trump paid them $1.35 million in unpaid wages. He tried to get away from paying these undocumented workers by representing to the immigration service that representing to his lawyers that they were going to call the immigration service and have him deported.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Trump organization continues to hire low-cost foreign guest workers to staff the Mar-a-Lago club in Florida that serve him his meals as he's plotting to kick them out. Amazing. And finally, this is really funny.
Yeah.
This is very funny, and we're going to get to all your immigration questions, but this made me laugh. Eric Trump, the weakest of the Trump kids.
I'm listening.
The weakest of the grown-up Trump kids, tried to defend Daddy for calling Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas. So he went to Twitter, squeeze, and he says on Twitter, the irony of an ABC reporter whose parent company Disney has profited $1 billion from Pocahontas, inferring that the name is offensive. So now Twitter has responded. Okay, first of all, before Twitter responds, Disney made a movie about a real person who helped people who immigrated to the United States from Europe. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was a real story. Donald Trump tries to make an ethnic slur, inferring that there's something bad about a politician and calling her Pocahontas, and does it in front of other people of the same ethnic group.
Ethnicity, right. Mm-hmm.
It's an ethnic, it's the connotation in which it was done makes it an ethnic slur. It has nothing to do with Disney made a movie about Pocahontas.
Success or not success, yeah.
So replying to Eric Trump, some of the people on Twitter say, the movie is about real Pocahontas, you stupid ass. Your dad is taking the name and using it as a slur. Racist, what part do you not get? How dumb are you, Eric Trump? Another person writes, first of all, it's the listener who infers, the speaker implies. Second, there's a massive difference between a children's movie and a racially motivated slur being repeatedly used against a sitting U.S. senator. Besides, your father and grandpa lied about you being Swedish. All right. And then finally, other things Eric finds staggering. Revolving doors, where the sun goes at night, and how there's always a quarter hidden in his ear, but he can never find it. And teenage phlebotomy writes, as others have noted, and I feel compelled to reiterate, you have the intellectual capacity of a ham rolled into a ham. So there is the news, Squeeze. All the news that's fit to print, as they say. Let's go to the lines. 1-800-529-5465.
Let's get to the show right here. Once again, folks, now it's time for you
to call. We had so much news. I'm sorry.
I know. Yeah. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Call now with your immigration questions. Okay, we're on 93.5 WVIP FM, and we are on Facebook at the Brad and Squeeze page. Make sure you share that page in groups on all other platforms, your own timeline, and share it with everybody, all right? Every single person that you know, so they can know more about the Brad and Squeeze show. The phone lines are wide open, 1-800-529-5465. We will be answering your immigration questions. Got to remind you that this, of course, is a full-service law firm with a company called LinkUP Media that's doing the show. And, of course, respectively, it's Brad and Squeeze. Are you ready to go to the lines as people rev up the Brad and Squeeze page, facebook.com/Brad and Squeeze?
Tamika in Atlanta.
Tamika.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tamika.
Is this our Tamika?
This is not our Tamika. Our Tamika lives in Long Island. It's a different Tamika.
Yeah.
It appears whenever I text something.
What is your question? Wait. Go take a step to the left.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes,
we are.
Right. And pull your hips in. You know the song, take a step to the left, pull your hips in tight. Okay. All right.
It appears whenever I text my question on Facebook, it is normally misinterpreted.
Okay. So let's hear the question.
Yesterday, I was the one who texted about the spouse who wanted to travel, but they're close to their interview.
Right.
They're visiting. The person is actually in Jamaica. They have a visitor's visa, and I'm filing for it.
Okay. So my aunt...
Now, he wants to
come
travel
visit here.
to visit, but his interview date is not far off.
Okay. My advice would be not to travel because you always run a risk when you're traveling, especially when your interview is so close, that at the airport they will believe that you're coming to live here permanently, that you're not coming to visit, that you're not really coming to visit for a week or two and going home, that you're going to live here permanently, and that you will be filing an adjustment application for him here.
But he can't file an adjustment because I'm not a citizen, I'm a permanent resident. And I'm not filing for him alone, I'm filing for him and my stepchildren.
I understand that, but guess what? You can file an adjustment for him if he's in legal status and the priority date's current.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm just telling, listen, if he wants to travel, you don't have to follow my advice. And by the way, it's very possible, and probably I would say more likely than not, that he comes and visits and they don't give him a hard time, and he comes and he goes, and you call me back in 3 months and you say, Brad, why'd you scare the hell out of me? He came and visited, they didn't say a word, and he went home. Because why I'm scaring the hell out of you is probably maybe 1 out of 3 times they are going to stop him. They are going to believe that he's coming here to live, and they'll either turn him around or they'll summarily exclude him, and now he's got a big problem. So why look for that big problem at this point?
Oh, it's because we had something important to deal with and he wanted to come up for it. So that is why I was asking.
What can I ask, or is it too private?
My son, our baby that was born recently, he's going to turn 1 and we wanted to do his birthday party.
I understand. Okay, now let me just say this, and you definitely want to be there, okay, for your 1-year-old's birthday party.
Makes sense.
But you know what? You really want to be there for the 2-year-old birthday party, the 3-year-old birthday party, all the way up till 21. So let him miss the first birthday and let him be there for the next 20 rather than be at the first one and miss the next 20.
Okay, my second question is, he's coming with my two stepsons. They live with him.
Okay.
But their mother also lives in Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
Would we need a court order or anything?
No, you don't need a court order. It depends on how old the children are. But if they're really young, you may need a letter.
15 and 11.
15 and 11 probably won't.
16 and 11.
16 and 11, you probably won't need anything from the mother. It's sometimes possible at the embassy they may ask for a letter from the mother saying it's okay for the children to get their green cards. But usually they don't ask once the kids are over 10, 11, 12. You know, they'll ask the kids, do you want to immigrate with your dad? Yes. Done.
Okay, so you think it's okay for us to go ahead and just have her do a letter?
The letter is more than sufficient.
Okay, so let him just walk with a letter from her just in case.
Correct.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right. Once again, folks, the Brad and Squeeze Show. We're answering immigration questions. Let the world know via social media and, of course, 93.5 WVIP FM. 1-800-529-5465. Call now. 1-800-LAW-LINK. Call to get your questions answered.
And by the way, in about 3 minutes or so, we're going to speak to Ali from the Bronx. And
Ali from the BX.
Yes, and in about 3 minutes from now, we're going to go to our social media queen,
that's Kim Moore.
That's Kim Moore, and answer all of our immigration questions on social media, which should be left on the Brad and Squeeze page.
All in one place. On
place.
Facebook.
Correct.
And we are live on Facebook.
Correct.
On the Brad and Squeeze page.
Correct.
And you should go there and see who's the better looking guy.
You.
You
are. You've always been.
You.
I bow to you.
Okay.
Ali.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ali. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Good.
I have a couple questions to ask. I filed for my wife in 2015.
Right.
Okay, to come here.
Right.
And last year in September, they give her interview to the embassy. Okay, so when she go to embassy,
what country is she in?
She's in West Africa, in Senegal, in Dakar.
In Senegal.
In Dakar, yes.
In Dakar, okay.
Yes. So when she goes, so they told her to come back.
Okay, what was the problem that she had? Let's get to the problem that she had. What was the problem that she had?
I mean, after that,
did she get her green card? Did she get her green card?
No yet.
Okay.
No yet,
when was the interview? What day was the interview?
The interview was September of 2015.
2015?
The interview already passed, 2015, yes.
Okay, so you've been waiting 2 years for your wife to come here since September 2015?
No, 2016, I'm sorry.
Since you've been waiting over a year and change now for your wife to come here? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You want your wife here, you can't just call me on a radio show a year and a half later. Mm-hmm. You love this woman. Right. You love this woman. Come see me. We got to call the embassy and see what the heck's going on. Okay? We don't have time here to wait to a year and you don't have any more time to even waste talking to me on the radio. You need to come in. Hold on. All right? Hold on one second. All right.
1-800-529-5465. He's waiting.
Waiting for what?
I don't know. 1-800-529-5465. The Brad and Squeeze Show. We're answering immigration questions. Once again, do remember to share our exclusive page. It's exclusive to us.
Correct.
Brad and Squeeze.
Nobody else has it.
No one else
Nobody has it.
Okay. SMQ, thank you so much. Brad and Squeeze. Remember, place your questions on that specific page. We will get them answered. However, share the page with every single person that you know. Whether or not they have Facebook or not, tell them to get it. That's all I'm saying.
Tell them to get Facebook. You know what's so funny? I told my pops that.
Yeah.
My father goes, I don't have Facebook. I can't watch it. I said, get it. It's free. I don't know how to do it. Why don't you come over and show me?
Get it.
I said, all right, I'm going to come over and show you. One day he'll actually watch it.
If they don't know, show them how to do it.
Exactly.
Facebook.com. Okay, you log in and you go to Brad and Squeeze. You type in Brad and Squeeze, it pops up.
Let's go. Social media queen. Where is she?
Okay. Social media queen.
Hello.
Where are you? How are you now?
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys this morning?
Wonderful.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised she's smiling at me. I've been yelling at her for the last 24 hours.
I thought I was going to hear something new, but it's the same thing I'm hearing, All
right, social media. You're still the social media queen. What is our questions for the day?
Okay, we've got a lot, so strap yourselves in.
Whoa, of course.
You can't say that in these day and age.
Yeah, because
just watch the language, please.
Yeah, watch that strap word.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't use that.
Sorry to have
You'll be like Matt Lauer.
Yeah. Next thing you're getting fired.
Yeah.
Lova would like to know, my friend got married to a U.S. citizen, but her husband left before she got an answer from USCIS. She was then denied a green card. She appealed the case. My question is, can she apply for abandonment?
No, there's no such thing as applying for abandonment. Everyone always thinks there's something you can apply for abandonment. Number two, there was no reason to appeal because the husband left. You got to show up to an interview and prove it's a real marriage. So immigration made the right decision in denying her. The only thing she can do is if there was extreme emotional abuse or physical abuse, you can file as an abused spouse. Otherwise, you know what? Your husband left you. And I'm being callous about this, and I'm not a callous person. We're just trying. This is rapid fire.
You're being callous, and you're not a callous person.
So, I'm just because I'm trying. You want to sympathize with people, but the reality is,
at the moment, you're being callous.
I'm being callous at the moment. Get a divorce and fall in love again, unless there's abuse.
Matthias would like to know, my wife and I live with a relative rent-free. What can I show as proof instead of a lease?
Have your relative sign a letter, whatever your name is, and wife live in my house rent-free, then, whatever the deal is. And she's the landlord who gives you free rent. Just get a letter. Doesn't have to have a lease.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Akila would like to know, how long does it take for you to receive your green card after your interview?
It depends what happened at your interview. Okay, maybe you got denied and you will never get a green card. Maybe they have questions and they're investigating you. Maybe they have to review documents. Maybe you have a criminal record and, it has to go up the chain of command. Maybe they don't believe it's a real marriage. Maybe they don't believe you have a real job. I have no idea because I don't know what happened at the interview. But assuming assuming everything went perfect at your interview and your paperwork was done perfect and you answered all the questions perfectly, you should get your green card immediately.
That seems again easy enough.
Yes.
Yep.
Deborah would like to know, are we still able to have dual citizenship with Jamaican and American? I thought we couldn't have that anymore.
Squeeze?
Yes, we do.
We have it. Jamaica has it.
I am one. I'm a perfect example.
Perfect example right there.
I have dual citizenship. The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes. Lots of yeses today. We're very positive.
You know what would be great if we do it backwards like Jeopardy? I just give you the answer and then you scroll through Facebook looking for the question. All right, the answer is 9 months, Kim. And then you go and look for the question. All right, what next question?
I might be able to. Norman Bates.
Norman Bates from the Bates Motel?
Bates.
From the Bates Motel?
Motel?
You know the guy goes
Yeah.
Okay.
Mommy issues and everything.
Yeah.
Norman Bates.
Okay. Let's hear what his question is.
Mommy issues.
Let's hear what his question is, Norman Bates.
Norman Bates wants to know any insight as to why the California Service Center is so far behind the processing of I-130s?
Yes, because they're understaffed, and B, they're being told to purposely slow everything down, although you won't see it in the news.
That's your opinion.
It's my opinion. I think my opinion's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Ice Wall would like to know.
Ice hold?
Ice Wall.
Ice Wall.
Ice Wall.
Okay.
Would like to know, being off of military services, how does that help you with your United States citizenship?
If you are actively in the military for 1 year, you can become a citizen after you've had your green card for 1 year, instead of waiting for 5 years. The other things that being a military person helps you with is affidavits of support. If you're the U.S. citizen and you want to file for somebody else, your threshold for your income is lower. Also, if you are former military or an existing military and your spouse or your parent entered without inspection, they can get parole in place. And finally, if you are in the military and you are illegal, but you served, and we saw this in our piece when we first started our show. Mm-hmm. What was his name again? Who was our deported veteran? Hector Barajas.
Hector Barajas,
right. If you served during a military conflict and you're here out of status or with a green card, you're automatically eligible for citizenship.
Okay.
As long as you can prove good moral character.
Come on,
Okay.
Wrap it, guys.
That's everything?
Cordella would like to know.
Oh.
No, we've got more.
Okay, let's go quickly.
Cordella would like to know, my friend who's a green card holder filed for his wife's I-130 on December 30th, 2016. How long before it's approved?
His wife was 20, what's the year?
In 2016, December of last year.
Should have been approved already if they're a citizen. Call me.
Carly would like to know, does my U.S.-born child need a certificate of citizenship?
No.
Shirley wants to know, I came up from Jamaica on an H-2B visa in 2015. I just got my work permit and advanced parole. I want to go look for my dad. Do you think it's safe to travel on it, and will I need some type of waiver?
No. Travel on your advanced parole. It's perfectly fine. I think let's do 2 more, and then let's get to our USA credit segment, and then we did a trip down to Brooklyn, so we want to see what about our trip to Brooklyn as well.
Okay.
Okay? 2 more.
Darshani wants to know, if your mom filed for you and you can't find the approval letter, how can you get a second copy?
You can request a duplicate copy on a form. I believe it's I-824, but don't quote me because I'm really never good with form numbers, but I believe a request for a duplicate approval is the I-824.
And last question, Mitzi wants to know, I need to know if I need a visa to travel to Canada by air or land, because I was told you can go through the border with your green card.
No, you need a visa. Only if you're a citizen, you don't need it.
Okay, we've got a couple more, but I know you guys want to get to USA
Once
credit.
you didn't need it.
Once upon a time, yes.
Yeah, because I remember way back.
Yes,
way
once upon
back.
a time.
I went across the border with my green card.
Right, now a landed permanent resident in Canada just can't come across either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm. Okay?
All right.
We'll be back for more rapid fire in a little bit. I want to get to USA Credit Repair. We've played this segment a few times. I love this segment. Squeeze met somebody in an airport who fell in love with Squeeze, said he's the most handsome man in the entire universe, and Squeeze helped her with his credit. Let's watch.
Okay, so I'm here at the airport, right into, of course, a client of USA Credit Repair, and she wants to tell me what USA Credit Repair did for her. So what did USA Credit Repair do?
Yes, I must say I had bad credit. I heard you and I called. Mm-hmm. You gave me a discount, and working with me on a monthly plan. Right. My credit is excellent now. I'm getting credit card. I got car, and I'm in good shape, tip-top shape. I didn't believe at first it was a gamble, but I prove it for myself. So I have to let you all know. Check Mr. Squeeze because he's doing it for us.
What kind of car did you get?
Acura RDX.
Acura. So now that you have good credit, what is your credit score?
It's in the 750.
750 range.
Yes, 750 range.
All right. Anything else you got with your credit after realizing that everything worked out for you with your credit?
Gold cards. Gold cards, gold card, credit card, gold card.
Tell people a few other bad things you had on your credit before we fixed it.
Okay, I have loans. I have a couple of credit cards, and quite a few other stuff I had. But it was really bad. It was really bad. I couldn't ask for anything in any store. Not even a store card I couldn't get.
Right.
And now I can walk wherever I want to and apply, and I'm sure I'm going to get.
All right.
Yes.
Did you get a loan recently?
Yes, I did. I'm here in Jamaica to bury my son, and I went to the credit union without any question. I got what I wanted, and while they gave it to me, they said, "We see here that you're qualified for a gold card," and I got it too.
Wow, so you got the loan. Okay, and by the way, sympathies and condolences in reference to
my son?
Your son who died, right?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Okay. However, at least you were able to give him a good send-off because you got the loan, right?
Yes,
and you
definitely.
also got yourself a gold card.
Yes, more than one.
More than one?
Yes.
Now, the only thing that we're going to ask for you to do is make sure that you maintain good credit.
Yes, I will.
All right?
I will.
I mean, although you know you have us still. Right?
Yes.
And just spread the word to everybody.
Yes,
right?
I'm spreading it. I'm spreading it.
Tell them that Squeeze is no joke.
Yes, Squeeze is no joke. He'll do it for me, and he'll do it for you.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. See you. Bye-bye. There you have it, folks. Once again, like I said, going through an airport, I meet so many people who's always saying that we, have done such wonders for them with credit. It even happens with the Spar and Bernstein law offices because people talk about immigration. But here we are talking about credit, and I'm very happy that this lovely lady, of course, was able to get help for us. Her son passed on, and she was able to get a loan. She was able to get a gold card. She was able to get her Acura RDX, and that's what we're all about. She gave me goose pimples knowing that we were able to help her out in such a, situation with her son passing on. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's USA Credit Repair. Make sure you check us out online or call us at 1-800-786-1330. That's 1-800-786-1330. And if you're listening to this on the radio, check it out on Facebook and you see what we have been doing, all right? Rocking my son's Penn State, of course, school shirt here and having a blast going through the airport. I still think that Columbia is a better school, son. Anyway, we'll catch up later. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this. So there goes our partner, USA Credit Repair, Inc. Okay, you can find them on Facebook at USA Credit Repair. The number to call them at right now if you'd like to get your credit repaired for free for the first 30 days happens to be 1-800-872-7177. Easily remembered, 1-800-USA-7177. Everyone should be going to that company to get their credit repaired. 1-800-872-7177. Reach out to them. Get it done today. You want scores above 700. Well above it. So what's happening, Brad?
So we're going back to our Law Link lines right now. 1-800-529-5465. Let's find Shanika in Staten Island.
Shanika in Staten Island. You know you can watch us on Facebook because everybody's sharing it now. You know that, right?
Shanika?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. What's your question?
Shanika,
I have a question. My grandmother filed for my mom.
Right.
And we were on the family, my sister and I. So we have passed the age of 21 and we have been dropped off of the filing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's now in the United States.
So when did Grandma file for your mom?
2005.
2005.
May 2005.
How old are you? How old are you?
I am 27 and my other sister is 30.
Yeah, probably dropped off even with the Child Status Protection Act. Your mom's going to have to, if you're single, your mom's going to have to turn around and file for you. But what I would suggest you do is get sponsored in a job. That takes about 12 to 18 months. Your mom can do a provisional waiver for you because she's here. You can be back and forth in 12 to 18 months with a green card. It's so much faster than doing family sponsorship. Hold on one second. Let's go to Felicia in New York. Felicia.
Hey, Felicia.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
My friend is coming up for a week to get married. How long after she get married can she put in her paperwork?
She can put it in the next day, but guess what? You just said the wrong words, Felicia. The wrong words, and you better tell your friend this. You can't come to visit to get married. You will be denied. Cannot. It is an actual real rule that Donald Trump put in. If you come here for the purposes of getting married, you don't get a green card. Now, you can come here to visit, and after 90 days change your mind, and then go get married. But if you're coming up with the predetermined purpose of getting married, you will be denied and deported. Hold on one second.
1-800-529-5465.
We say that every day, right?
Yep.
That's probably our number one rule of the day. Yep. Every day we get a question like that.
Every day.
So anyway, over the weekend, Squeeze, our Brad and Squeeze team went into Brooklyn. And they met a young lady by the name of Kerry Brody. Mm-hmm. She is the founder of an organization called Emma's Torch. Now, Emma's Torch, which is located in Brooklyn in Red Hook, they're an organization that refugees come to, mm-hmm. and teaches them how to be a high-end chef and a cook. Mm-hmm. Teaches them culinary skills, real life skills, and after refugees who are born all over the world come and learn these skills, they go and find them jobs. And it's really a beautiful place. They really help a lot of people, and we wanted to showcase what people do all over, not just New York, but all over the United States to help people find their American dream. Check it out.
My name is Kerry Brody, and I'm the executive director and founder of Emma's Torch. Emma's Torch is a nonprofit social enterprise that does culinary training and job placement services to refugees and survivors of human trafficking. And we run a little cafe out here in Brooklyn where our students train and gain the necessary skills to access the job market. We take 2 students at a time for 8 weeks. We help ensure that they have job placement success by the end of the time they're with us. We do informal English education along the way, so we're teaching very specific items that they need to use, and all of our instruction is in English. Our curriculum is developed through our chef as well as through our Chef's Council, which is a loose formation of different restaurant individuals who help us understand what our students need to be able to do in order to access the job market and land successful jobs. So it can be chopping skills, how to make a prep list, or anything in between. We work very closely with refugee resettlement agencies and homeless shelters who refer in clients who then apply for our program. And not only is our program free, we actually pay our students while they are learning, so they really do treat it like a job. In order for our students to apply to our program, they need to have legal work authorization in the U.S., and more than anything else, they need to have a passion for food. Our students come from all over the world: Saudi Arabia, Nepal, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Mexico, Honduras, Burkina Faso, Togo, and Guinea. We have refugees who are fleeing large-scale conflicts. We have asylees who are fleeing because of who they are and who they love. And we have people who are brought here against their will, who are trafficked and brought here as slaves. But when they walk in the door, they're no longer any of those categories. They're chefs.
My name is Claudine Diallo Traoré. I come from West Africa, Burkina Faso. This program gives me a lot of experience, and I learn the best here in this program. MS Touch, I learned the chef cooking. I have my kids, Africa, and my family. Very proud of me. I'm continue to learn management for the kitchen. My American dream is to open my own restaurant, live here and bring something good in this country. My dream gonna be real now. God bless America.
I learn something new every day from our students, whether it's a new way of thinking about flavor profiles or how to display something, or even just understanding what the true meaning of human perseverance is. I feel really lucky and inspired by them. That we don't see them as victims, we see them as chefs. So invariably, when they get their first paycheck, they'll usually thank me. And I have to explain, you don't have to thank me, you earned that. You have that by right. One of our students was working at White Mustache, which is a wonderful artisanal company here in Red Hook. And we can't wait to see where the rest of them head. And we have had 8 graduates so far, and we're really hopeful that we can help as many people as possible. Emma's torch is named after Emma Lazarus. She was a feisty woman in the 1800s who wrote the poem that's on the Statue of Liberty. And to us, her vision of what it meant to be American was to welcome in the stranger, and that's something that we hope to continue on.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Ah, man. That was very touching.
Very touching.
Very touching.
Yes.
You know, I think
yeah,
Carrie
I applaud her. I applaud Carrie.
We have to applaud Carrie for what it is that she has done in finding Emma's torch, you know, and helping out a lot of folks who are actually here in the United States to actually get into jobs on that path of culinary.
Did you get it that it's named after Emma Lazarus, who wrote the poem on the Statue of Liberty?
I was like,
yeah. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Did you get that reference?
Yes. And I see you did it in the end.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was pretty good. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Brad and Squeeze show. Come on, wake up, people. Wake up here. Where's SMQ? Let's rock and roll. We're back to immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465. If you're in the mobile, thank you so much for listening via 93.5 WVIP FM. But do remember the Brad and Squeeze page, Facebook Live. We'll come back at 12 noon. And we're going to be also here with Kim Moore, our social media. Now it says specialist.
Why are you a specialist? Queen. I don't know.
Every
day you do. Okay,
because I do it.
Specialist Kim. How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right. What? Let's finish up our rapid fire.
Let's do it. First queen wants to know, as opposed to second queen. First queen wants to know, how long after you get divorced can you remarry?
Next day.
Next day.
Joan would like to know, yesterday I received a pink letter from USCIS. Request for initial evidence for I-485. They need all supporting documents for recent tax year, and that the co-sponsor doesn't make enough. But the co-sponsor makes over $30,000 a year, and all those tax documents have been sent. How do I proceed? And I still haven't received my work permit after 4 months of doing the biometric.
Guess what? You have screwed up. When you get the pink letter, it's like getting the pink slip. You have screwed up. And until you comply with what they are asking, you will never get a work permit. So obviously, I would guess that they're right and you're wrong, but many times you're right, they're wrong. Just because that your co-sponsor makes $30,000 doesn't mean that he makes enough to support his entire family and your entire family. It depends on how many dependents he has. So if he has a wife, 3 kids, and then he has to support you and a wife and another child, that's 7, 8 people, guess what? That $30,000 doesn't do it. Right. So it depends on how many dependents he has, number one. And number two, you're never getting your work permit until you satisfy the Immigration Service with the documents they require. So by you doing this on your own, all you've done is delayed everything. You've delayed your appointments. When you get the pink slip, what that means is your case has gone nowhere. And until you comply with everything that they are requiring to have a completed application, Then the time starts ticking. 4 months from that date, you'll get your work permit. And then 9 months or 10 months from that date, you will get your green card appointment. So it's as if you haven't even filed yet. Come see me.
Started. 1-800-529-5465. Let's get back to another question. Rapid fire.
Day Chanel wants to know, my cousin and her husband got married a little over 60 days after he entered the U.S. They live in Minnesota and they recently got an interview date for next month. Should they be worried about what's going to happen at their interview?
They will absolutely should be worried because they got married within the first 90 days. They need an attorney to represent them. It's a huge issue. They will be questioned about it and they better be prepared for it.
1-800-LAWLING, folks. That's
and the question is, what was your intention when you came? And if this person's intention was to get married when he entered the United States of America, you are getting deported.
Yep. 1-800-LAWLINK.
First Queen has a follow-up. If you get married the next day after getting divorced, would that affect you if you got your green card and you got married, divorced, then married again?
Well, why are you getting married again? For what purpose? To do a sponsorship? Do you have a 10-year green card now? I don't know how long ago you got a green card in the past, so I don't know how that would affect your immigration status or how it would affect you filing for somebody else unless I knew your past history.
Okay. 1-800-LAWLINK.
Marlene would like to know if an I-130 was filed for a brother and family in 2011 and was approved in 2014, but now the children are over the age of 21 and we haven't heard anything, what should we do?
How long ago was it filed?
It was filed in 2011 and approved in 2014.
And the children are over 21. They should be becoming eligible for their green cards very shortly. You should contact me.
Deborah would like to know, over 10 years ago, I filed for my mom from Jamaica. She was being a stubborn woman and not understanding that this was not an act of abandoning my grandma. And my grandma took the paperwork and hid it. She did not want to go for her physical. I got mad and abandoned the idea, but now I'm ready to do it again. Will the previous situation adversely affect me trying again?
No, go do it again.
Sounds like when you send your kids to Jamaica and you take away their green card and all of that stuff.
Yeah. Except this is the opposite. This is grandma.
Yeah. You're not leaving me.
Yeah. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I got your green card.
Lovable wants to know, my friend is planning to marry his wife and his mother started the petition for the family. His wife wants to apply for the paperwork for a work visa from a U.S. company. Would this application cause a problem for his mother's petition of the family?
Yeah, because you can't have a non-immigrant intent for a temporary work visa and have an immigrant intent for a green card. They don't go hand in hand. So they would need to consult me before they do anything further. And with that, social media queen, we are coming to our end. I do want to remind everybody who's watching our show right now, please go to the Brad and Squeeze page. Please like us, please follow us, so that way you are given notification every time we come online. And of course, we will be back live at 12 o'clock. Thank you, USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872-7177.
Thank you so much, Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, 1-800-529-5465. And I know a lot of you are watching this right now. As a matter of fact, close to 2,000 people just tuned in. All right. But listen, it's very important that you like the page. So right now, before you get off the page, like the page. We're going to make this legal, folks, but like the page, Brad and Squeeze. All right? The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.